I'm your host. Welcome to The Russians Are Coming. Today on our show, we will have Alexander III, the Emperor of Russia, and Nicholas II. We are going to be addressing principles of autocracy and absolute authority with Alexander, and questions from Nicholas II will include the buildup of Russia in Russian industries and trans-suburban railways. So don't leave us. We have a lot to talk about. Now my next guest is Alexander III. Hello, Alexander. How are you doing?
Just terrible. I seem to be ill. The doctors say it's my kidney disease, but whatever the reason, I was dragged here to answer your questions. What do you need me for?
I want to ask you about the principles of autocracy and the absolute authority.
Well, what do you want to know about them?
I want to know what the principles are and why you support them.
The principles are the belief that I, and only I, have the right to rule, and no one should challenge my power. And as for why I support them, you shouldn't have to ask.
So, you're king above all?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so my next question is, why are there so many riots and protests against Jews? Why have you placed so many restrictions on Jews, and what are your views on anti-Semitism?
Well, right now, there are many anti-Semitism protests going on because of the restrictions I placed against Jews. These restrictions have led the people to believe that the Jews are responsible for the assassination of my father, Alexander II. But his assassination was actually carried out by a young member of the Narodная Viola movement.
Then why do you have so many restrictions on Jews?
That's just the way it's always been, since Nicholas I. I'm just following in his and my father's footsteps.
Well, thank you for answering all my questions, and thank you for being here. It's been lovely having you. I hope you make it back to the hospital safely and your kidney disease treated.
Thank you. It's been lovely being here.
Oh my goodness! Alexander, are you okay? Oh my god! Somebody call 911!
Hi, I'm your new host. Unfortunately, our last host was detained for the assassination of Alexander III. But now, without further ado, please welcome our next guest, Nicholas.
Sorry for having me. It's wonderful to be here.
Of course it's wonderful to be here. But now that you've sat down, we will begin asking you questions. Our first question is about the buildup of Russian industries. More specifically, why did you start this project?
Well, I actually have nothing to do with the project. All the credit goes to my dear friend and head of finance, Sergey Witt. Have you ever met him?
No, I have not.
I brought him along with me today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Sorry.
Our head of finance is a cat. Maybe that's why our country isn't doing so well right now.
Well, I'll have you know, Sergey is building up Russian industries to reform our new currency.
What will that do?
Stabilizing our economy and our military deficit.
Well, that sounds amazing for Russia, but may I ask you about the Trans-Serbian Railway?
Far away.
I want to know what it is and what goal you're trying to accomplish by building it.
Well, you see, again, Sergey.
All right.
What's Sergey? It's the head of the project. But what the railway does, it connects one end of Russia to the other, making it easy to transport supplies year-round. This also serves as the fastest way to get throughout Russia.
Oh, well, I see. Sounds like Sergey is in charge of most things in Russia.
Do you want to get this thought?
Please, no, my face is by far too beautiful.
I agree, it's pretty beautiful. Well, it's true, he does oversee most projects. He can't do things like lead an army on the front lines.
But didn't your army fail, and wasn't your wife having an affair with Rasputin while you were on the front lines?
Hold on, Sergey, just get him. Back to our show. Our old host had to take a break. He said a few wrong things that he shouldn't have said. But I'm Nicholas, the new one. And now that we have that out of the way, then let's have a tribute to our old, forgotten Emperor Alexander III.
and say